One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is falling in love with a house before they've figured out the exact area that might be best for them. If you're moving to northern Utah, there's a lot of different cities here that could fit your lifestyle better than another. So before starting to look at homes, let's choose your area first. There's a lot of great areas here, like I said. There's North Ogden, Pleasant View, Ogden, Layton, Farmington, Bountiful, Brigham City. All of these communities have a lot of great things to offer, but they are very different and one may fit your lifestyle better than another. So let's talk about them. I'm Jaron. I help people move to northern Utah all the time. It's what I do, and I'm happy to help you. If you're looking for assistance here, give me a shot. Okay, so big picture. There's lots of options around in the different cities that are surrounding here in northern Utah that may or may not fit your lifestyle. So again, I mean, you've got two different homes that are 20 to 30 minutes apart that feel like they're in different worlds. That being the case, you want to make sure to choose which community or which city fits your lifestyle best. Ogden. So Ogden has excellent historic charm. We have downtown Ogden as well, which has historic 25th Street on it. Lots of cute shops, antique shops, restaurants, bars. It's just a neat scene with a great historic feel and a bit of a neat underground history to it as well. So also in Ogden, we have some excellent mountain views. Outdoor recreation is incredible. Me and my oldest boy just took our canoe and went fishing up on Causey Reservoir, caught a couple of trout. It's beautiful here. And like I said, the outdoor recreation is top notch. Just over the divide from here in North Ogden, we have North Fork Park, where there's mountain biking, hiking, fishing, there's camping. There's just so many fun things to do here if you're into the outdoor recreation scene. So if Ogden's on your radar and outdoor recreation is one of your favorites, I would definitely recommend it. That's one of the reasons we really enjoy living here. Also, we have a great downtown scene, like I said, so our access to that is excellent. Every Saturday on historic 25th Street, they shut it down for the local farmers market. They have all sorts of stands set up and little shops set up on the street with live music. It's really fun. Highly recommend it. You can go down there and get lots of fresh fruits and veggies throughout the growing season. So Ogden is excellent for those things. We also have diverse housing stock. So we have a lot of historic older homes with excellent bones. Some of them have been fully updated. Some of them need a lot of work. So if you're looking for a fixer-upper, that could be a great opportunity here in Ogden. We also have a good selection of newer homes as well, with newer developments being built. So if you're looking for move-in ready, newer, those are options here as well. So if you're looking for character, good outdoor recreation, a good downtown access, with good restaurants and shopping, but not so busy that we have the crazy city feel like Salt Lake or another larger city in a different state, Ogden is an excellent middle ground. So yeah, definitely like Ogden for those reasons. Next, communities. We're going to talk about North Ogden and Pleasant View. These communities are more suburban, family-oriented, with excellent mountain views. We personally live in North Ogden. We're raising our kids here. We love it. It's a great place to be. We feel very safe in our neighborhood. It's just, the schools are excellent in comparison. There's no perfect school out there, in my opinion, but anyway, it's a great place to live. Our neighbors are awesome, very kind people. So we appreciate it for all of those reasons, and a good community feel. You know, we had a pool party for the neighborhood the other day at our local pool and splash pad. It's called North Shore, and they give North Ogden residents a discount. Others residents from other cities have to pay a little more, but it's still a really fun time. And for the neighborhood, we were able to get in and just have a great time with our neighbors and our friends. The kids had a super fun time as well. So I love that community feel that we have here in North Ogden. And also my in-laws live over in Pleasant View, so do my parents. And they do this really neat little thing where they do a neighborhood walkabout. I think they call it Treats on the Street. And there's like 3 or 4 different neighbors that are assigned to make a treat or a snack or something, and they bring it out in their front yard. And all the neighbors are invited to just walk around if you want to. Get to know your neighbors, enjoy a treat from your neighbor. It's just a really good community feel that way with these fun functions that are put on like that. And of course, the mountain views in North Ogden and Pleasant View are amazing. They never get old. Every day I wake up, look out my window, and I get to see these mountains surrounding me, and it's just beautiful. Then also North Ogden, Pleasant View, we have a good mix of established neighborhoods as well as new construction, vacant lots available for new builds if that's what you're looking for. So excellent opportunity there. And also in North Ogden, you have quick access up the North Ogden Divide to Pineview Reservoir, North Fork Park, like I talked about, as well as Causey Reservoir, where my boy and I went fishing recently. And so just North Ogden has really quick access to the outdoor recreation as well as to trails right at the foot of the mountains. Pleasant View does as well. It's a couple minutes further to the North Ogden Divide into trails from Pleasant View, but still quick, easy access. Not quite as quick and easy as North Ogden, but still right there. And then Pleasant View is a little closer to the freeway, depending on what area of Pleasant View you live in. But still super quiet neighborhoods, beautiful views. So great suburban lifestyles in both North Ogden and Pleasant View areas. And then if we hop down into like Harrisville area, there's Harrisville, and then there's Marriott, Slaterville, and Plain City. And then we can also lump in maybe West Haven and Roy into those areas. These communities generally can have larger lots out in the western communities. Harrisville maybe not so much, but Harrisville is nice because you're really close to more shopping, quicker access to the Walmart Supercenter there in Harrisville, Lowe's, and then a little further south toward 12th Street outside of Harrisville is Home Depot. Lots of stores and restaurants there on 12th Street, including a Winco and a bunch of different restaurants: Chick-fil-A, Mobetta's, Freddy's, Popeyes. Excellent options there on 12th Street. So Harrisville is good for access to those shopping and restaurant options on 12th Street. And then, like I said, Far West, Plain City, West Haven, Roy, Marriott, Slaterville, those communities, they are kind of the western communities, and so generally they're a little more spread out. You might have bigger lot sizes. So if you're looking for land, those might be a better fit for you. One of the things that drives me personally nuts about those communities is the mosquitoes. You're a little closer to the Great Salt Lake out there, a little more marshy area, and so the mosquitoes out there can get bad. But at the same time, it's a trade-off. In North Ogden and Pleasant View, the larger lots and more land is more rare and expensive. Whereas in those western communities, they're a lot more common to have a bigger lot size out there, especially if you're looking for like a little domestic farm or something, or have some chickens or whatever. Those communities would support that a lot better. It's just the trade-off with mosquitoes in the warmer months. Okay, and then also those communities will have much quicker access to I-15, the freeway, for your commute. So if you're commuting to Hill Air Force Base, if you're commuting to Salt Lake, then I-15 access from those communities is a lot quicker than North Ogden or Pleasant View. And then let's hop down to Layton and Davis County communities. So, we're talking Clearfield and Sunset and South Hooper, And let's see, then south of Layton, we get into Bountiful, Farmington, Kaysville, all excellent communities with good access to the freeway, good access to Highway 89 on the east bench of the mountain up there, and great access to Hill Air Force Base, which is great for our military members and maybe those that are civilian employees of the government. They're working on Hill or around Hill Air Force Base, the depot center there. These communities would be excellent for those who are going to be employed there. And Layton's awesome. I mean, you've got a ton of great shopping, Antelope Drive, Main Street. There you've got access to the mall. All the big box stores are there, great restaurants. It's a great scene there for those who want quick, easy access to the freeway, quick, easy access to restaurants and shopping, and still decent access to the mountains. And the mountains don't hem you in, and the views are not as sweeping and beautiful as Ogden, I feel like. They're in Davis County, but it's still a nice area. There's still some beautiful trails there. One of my favorite trails down there is Adams Canyon. You go up Adams Canyon, there's wild raspberries up there. There's a beautiful waterfall. So it's definitely there. But the views are not as sweeping or as beautiful as Ogden, in my opinion. But again, the scene there for shopping and freeway access and access to Salt Lake, access to Hill Air Force Base, that's the place to be for those amenities. All right, and then I hit a little bit on Farmington and Kaysville. That is South Davis County. Farmington has Lagoon, which is our local amusement park. Great rides. One of the most intense roller coasters I've ever been on is called Cannibal there at Lagoon. It's super fun. They also have Laguna Beach, which is a water park inside Lagoon amusement park. Water slides, pool, a lazy river, a kids area. I mean, it's really fun. We enjoy it a lot. We get season passes every year at Black Friday, which is the lowest price you can get them at. And then Kaysville is really close to Farmington as well. It's a great community. They have the Davis Applied Technology College there, and also some really good restaurants around the Kaysville area. Quick access to the freeway. It's a good place to live. We have family that lives there in Kaysville, and they really enjoy it and appreciate it for its quiet suburban feel. And there's communities in Kaysville that are right up against the mountain as well, on the bench communities, and they're beautiful, very nice homes in that area. And then there's other more established areas of Kaysville and Farmington as well, with some older homes. So a good mix, and there are new homes going in there as well. So great place to be there in Farmington and Kaysville. They also have good schools. Some of the better rated schools in Davis County there, in Farmington and Kaysville. All right, one of my favorite areas, Eden, Huntsville, and the Ogden Valley. So this is just straight east of Ogden. Eden and Huntsville are. This is where Pineview Reservoir is. Huntsville is the town that's pretty much right on the beach of Pineview Reservoir. And it's just a beautiful place. It's hemmed in by the mountains. Ogden Valley is literally in the mountains. You're surrounded by them, and it's gorgeous up there. Like I said, you've got Pineview Reservoir, so you have sweeping views of the lake, the mountains, the forests covering the mountains. There's communities there that are literally right in the trees, the pines, the aspens, the oak. It's another world up there, and it's so beautiful. So if you're looking to live in the mountains, close to the ski resorts, close to all that, I mean, literally in that outdoor recreation, then Eden and Huntsville and the Ogden Valley areas are your place to be. The one trade-off with living up in the mountains is the winters are a little more harsh, and to get down to the big box stores and the better restaurants, you've got to come down. You've either got to go over the North Ogden Divide, which in the winter is sometimes impassable. They close it down, especially if there's been an avalanche. And then the next option would be 12th Street Canyon. And in the winter, same thing. That canyon can get pretty yucky. You get in a snowstorm, and you're just going to have to plan on staying home. That happens to residents up there in the Ogden Valley relatively frequently in the winter. They just don't go anywhere because they get snowed in. But you get a good four-wheel drive, you get some chains, and you can make it work if you need to get somewhere from the Ogden Valley. And again, most of the shopping is going to be down 12th Street Canyon and into 12th Street there in Ogden and those areas. So be aware if you want to live up there in the mountains, that's your trade-off. Incredible beauty, the best shopping, you're going to have to get down 12th Street Canyon to get to those areas. All right, and then one more community I'm going to hit on is Brigham City. We love Brigham City. It's a smaller town feel, but you still have a Walmart, good restaurants, and it's just a beautiful place. You're close to the mountains. You have good views out to Willard Bay and the west, and it's just, I don't know. They have one of the lowest crime rates in the state as well, next to Logan, and it feels quieter up there. It's a good feel. So if you're looking for smaller town, quieter, more out of the way, and just a slower pace, and you're okay with a longer commute to Ogden and Salt Lake, Brigham City is an excellent place to be for those reasons. So how I'd narrow it down, if you're looking for Hill Air Force Base, commute to Hill, then you want to be in Davis County or South Weber County. Those areas are perfect for getting quick access to Hill Air Force Base. If you're looking for good outdoor recreation up in the mountains, then Ogden is one of my favorites for that. And then Huntsville and Eden, you're literally living right in the outdoor recreation in those communities. So great places to be there for those reasons. If you're looking for something more affordable, then downtown center Ogden or West Ogden. The trade-off there are some rougher neighborhoods in those areas, but it is up and coming. Ogden has been working for many years on bringing up their neighborhoods, and in comparison to other cities in the United States, Ogden is fantastic. There's very low crime in comparison here to other cities that I could name. So, but you do have that trade-off with some areas that may not be as quiet as some of the other parts of Ogden that are nicer. Okay, and then if you're looking for a more family-friendly area, suburban feel, North Ogden, Pleasant View, Bountiful is a good place for that. Kaysville and Farmington are good places for that as well. East Layton would be excellent for the suburban family environment and good schools. So that's what I would recommend for those that are looking for these specific type of lifestyles. And if you're looking for help to find the perfect home in one of these communities, feel free to reach out, call me, text me, send me an email. I would be glad to help you.